Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a vlog that was a long time coming. My vlog from New York Comic Con in 2021. So we're, yeah. So this was my first time being in New York after, I don't know, since like middle school, so like nearly a decade. But don't tell anybody that. You know how to get the footage of the pigeon, how to get footage, and it did not fly away. Those things are not scared of nothing. But this is kind of gonna be like my commentary of what's happening as it's happening, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, went to the Nintendo New York store that I did not go to the first time I was at New York because I didn't know it existed. And it's also, I believe, the only Nintendo store in North America. So yeah, that was definitely number one on, well, not number one on my list because I was obviously there for Comic-Con. Number two on my list. But the Nintendo store is pretty dope. They got a lot of merch that I cannot afford. So I enjoyed walking around and looking at things instead. And I really like the design for the place. Yeah, obviously you see Mario on that pole, which they knew what they was doing when they did that. And then you see Luigi at the bottom supporting his brother on that pole, and Toad. And a lot of people were lined up to get the Switch OLED actually, so it was around that time. Again, dating myself. But anyway, this is the entrance to New York Comic Con. Pretty sick. And the back you got people on the computers gaming and stuff. With some wildness. Then we got freaking big old ape Vegeta statue. There was a lot of Dragon Ball stuff around the area. And then, you know, I had to get the One Piece. This is actually pretty cool. I think it's like a picture from every episode, which is pretty dope. Even though I've seen like 20%, I don't know. Anyway, Demon Slayer, something I've watched all the way through, at least so far. They had their own little thing, which is pretty dope, where you can check out the figures that they want you to buy that were pretty cool. Obviously, you're showing some love, some Tanjiro and Rengoku and Zenitsu, you know the gang. They were actually really well made. There's a lot of, oh, and swords. They had swords on display too, which is pretty sick. They had a lot of pretty cool like figures and stuff, which if I cared more about Demon Slayer, I might have been into. The swords are definitely cool though. And then they had a figure for like every character, like Hashira and little demon core babies like Tanjiro. And then Tanjiro and Nezuko at the very front, which is dope. And then this is just me walking around Comic-Con to give you guys a perspective of one, what it was like to do this during, or I guess like freshly off of quarantine. So this was the first Comic-Con that they did where they limited the number of occupants. So I actually was here with the press pass with Geek Vibes Nation, which I'll put any links to any NYCC stuff that they might have posted so y'all can see more coverage. But yeah, even with the limited number of people, this was still a crazy amount of people. You could walk around freely, which was nice. I did not experience the same thing in San Diego Comic-Con, but still a lot of people. And there are so many stands. This is not the artist alley, but there are definitely a lot of artists nearby. Just casual Master Chief to the right. Yeah, it was a lot to look at. A lot of art, a lot of posters, a lot of fan art. Super dope. So if you're into collecting that, or there's an artist that you follow on Twitter that you know attends these kind of events, this would be the perfect way to get their merch without the shipping, because that's definitely what I did for some Persona stuff. And now this is me upstairs in a different section of the building where they're actually hosting all of the panels and talks with different creators and whatnot. It was actually pretty cool. The whole building isn't like this. There's like covered in glass where you could see everything. But this section in particular is really cool, and a lot of cosplayers and photographers were getting their thing on, taking the pictures, all of that. And then we head outside where you can see there was Funimation had their own little like DJ booth thing where you could hang out, listen to anime music. I believe in this clip they were playing the Cowboy Bebop theme. So you will obviously not be able to hear that because I'm not trying to get a copyright strike, but they were playing the theme. It was pretty cool. A bunch of weebs over there. And then they had a thing for Sandman when Sandman was being introduced to the world, I guess, and something for Doom Patrol, which they had a little truck, which we'll see coming up shortly, maybe later. But they also had a huge poster for the My Hero Academia World's Heroes Mission movie, which I got to review early thanks to Funimation and Geekifies Nation for that. And then I also hung out at the Funimation area for a little bit, which I don't know why I ordered these things the way I ordered them, but anyway. We also got to see the Shonen Jump booth, I guess, where you could take some pictures, you know, see the Dragon Ball Z gang, the Z fighters, and get some. They had something they were giving out, little booklets or something. But anyway, now we're in the Dragon Ball Z section. We get to see Ultra Instinct Goku fight Jiren. You know, the statues are very impressive, very muscular, very nice. I like it. Cool little photo op moments here, especially for Dragon Ball Z fans. You know, we had the classic father-son Kamehameha with Goku and the boy Gohan. Except it's Teen Gohan, so you know we need an aged up statue for me, please, next time. I would love that. And here we go, a little bit more into some of the artist merchy side with, you know, the Pokeballs, and literally an artist who is he's creating art right in front of us. It's a show, and I laugh at this footage every time I see it because I'm like, did I really get this close to this guy? You know, I was really grinding out here trying to get the footage, I guess. But that was interesting to see him. He was there all weekend too, so you really got to see that piece come together over the weekend. And then we see, you know, some cosplayers walking into the room for the My Hero Academia World's Heroes Mission panel, where they got to show off a little bit of the film, I believe, before it premiered, so that was dope. We also get to see the voice actors a little bit. I don't know if I got footage of that, but you can see the stage where they are sitting. Okay, somebody's coming out. Yeah. Nope, somebody's walking back in. Okay. But they were hyping up the crowd, doing a really good job at it. And this was one of the cooler panels. If you have like anime or film related panel or something, they're doing something, I would definitely highly recommend you do that, because they usually do pretty cool stuff and you get to hang out in quotes with the actors and stuff. But here's the Doom Patrol talk I was talking about earlier. Pretty cool. I don't watch Doom Patrol, so I don't know what significance this could have, but I thought it was dope. Another panel moment. Why did I organize these like this? Anyway, another panel moment. This was what panel was this? It was an anime panel, but it was either Funimation or Toei. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, though, we got to see a preview for a little bit of an anime that had not come out yet. I still haven't seen it, but we got to see that preview, and then we got to hang out with Jayon Bosch and Christina V, who were panelists. I'm really trying to remember what this panel was. I have no idea, but it was cool. Jayon Bosch, he's like one of the voice acting superstars in my opinion, so to get to hear him speak and do impressions, and there was one moment where somebody asked him to say Bankai, and he like really got in that, and I was like, oh my god, like it gave me chills. And I'm like not even that heavy into Bleach, so I'm like, oh, that was amazing. But this is another little, you see all the cosplayers in the cafeteria, which is actually much better than San Diego Comic-Con. And we also get to see all of the assassins from the Assassin's Creed franchise sitting together, which was really dope. And then whatever this guy is, you know, he kind of looks like the NFL robot thing if he just went ballistic with the lights. Really, I don't know what that was, but then we have, you know, the shadow character bird boy from My Hero Academia, and this was actually like really well done. She actually hit me a couple times with the camera, so I don't know what that was about. And then we get to see All For One, you know, hitting his pose, and then we close out with just walking around New York at night. Not as terrifying as I originally thought it was gonna be, but it was cool. Hanging out in the city was dope. There's lots of interesting foods and places to go. Also, like a cacophony of horns happening almost all the time because, you know, the traffic stuff like what we just saw on the screen. So definitely be wary of that. But also, pedestrians kind of just do what they want. So I don't know. New York is it's a place. It's a place. I'm just looking around, observing the night. Oh, yep, there's another accident waiting to happen right there. I just taking in the nightlife. We had to walk, I think, almost 10 blocks to get to San Diego Comic-Con one day because my mom's like, oh, you know, it's a mile-ish, not that bad. And I'm telling her, hey, it's not gonna be good though. But we did that. You know, we survived. We were in pain, but we survived. And then here's me on the way back from the plane. So I think this is the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna make another video for San Diego Comic-Con at some point. But hope everybody has a nice holiday. Whatever it is, enjoy it. I will see y'all. Did you hear that plane? I will see y'all next time. Peace.